So today, before we actually get into the video, I got a little, not an assignment, but something I'm going to ask of you guys, because I know a lot of you guys want franchise to be better. What we're trying to do on Twitter right now is we have a hashtag that we've been tweeting out almost every single day, where we're trying to get SDS attention to make franchise better. So if you guys have any needs, wants, changes that you want to do, we're trying to kind of get a Madden-esque movement. If you didn't know, Madden, the community there for franchise, really put some pressure on EA to make some changes to franchise, and they actually got what they wanted. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to do the same thing with SDS. We're not trying to be hostile, we're not trying to be mean, we're not trying to be anything like that, but we're just trying to go out there and use this hashtag to really say, hey, this is what we want, this is what needs to be changed, whatever it is. So the hashtag is make franchise better MLB22. So if you guys have Twitter, go ahead and tweet it out. Go ahead, tweet out like the problems you have with franchise, and make sure you use that hashtag in your tweet. So it's on screen, you'll see it. Go ahead and tweet it out for us. So enough about that, let's get into today's video. We are going to be doing a Marlins rebuild. They had a pretty active offseason prior to the lockout. It seems like Derek Jeter and Kim Ng, is it Ng? I think so. Anyways, so those two seem to kind of they're starting to get the wheels moving with this Marlins squad. They're starting to make some moves. They've brought in a couple pieces here and there through free agency, through a couple trades as well. It seems like they're trying to actually bring a competitive team and also kind of build for the future. So I'm excited to see what we could do with this team as quickly as possible. About a month ago, I did a realistic rebuild with them. I'll leave a link to it in the top corner for you guys. But let's try to turn this team around as quickly as possible. Let's see what we can do. So I hope you do enjoy it. Thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to see for future videos. Of course, make sure you go use that hashtag. And of course, my Twitter's down there as well in the description. Go and give it a follow. All right, so like I said, we're going to hop into it. We're going to turn GM contracts off. Designated hitter is going to be on. Everything else is just going to be left alone. We'll head into the regular season, and budget-wise, we actually should have some money. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. We got 40 mil to play with. We will have Avisail Garcia. We'll have the Alcantara contract. We have Miggy Rojas, and then we do have Joey Wendell. Yeah, I think we're caught up. Jacob Stallings as well. I mean, I know why they wanted a little bit better of a defensive catcher. I felt like if they were going to go catcher, why not get someone that knows how to hit a little bit better than Jacob Stallings? But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the draft like I normally do, but I'll probably see you guys in the offseason. I'm at the draft, and sadly, the player that I want, I don't think I should draft. This name's not a name I wanted in my organization either. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna go with this catcher down here, Jose Colon. But yeah, I thought I would show you guys that name that popped up. Just a little unfortunate. Probably the best player available, but I think we're gonna have to pass on him. So yeah, they made it to the World Series. So I'm gonna somehow have to get to the World Series next year. Like I can't not. You know what I mean? Like I have to. Oh boy, that's a lot of pressure now. Oh boy. All right, we're gonna let those three go. That was not expected that they went to the World Series. So now I got to figure out how I'm gonna turn this team into a World Series team, because I know as soon as I step in and I try to make this team good, we're not gonna make the World Series. So now I got to make sure that we make the right moves to get us to the World Series. So let me see how much money we got to work with. All right, so I'm looking at this team. Like Joey Wendell, I thought was a great role player, good platoon, great glove at third base. Helps you out. Like with Brian Anderson, that allows Brian Anderson to kind of move around the diamond as well. Jesus Aguilar, you got Avisail Garcia. I thought was a pretty solid signing for the outfield. Jazz Chisholm could potentially be a star in the making for this team. Definitely needs some more offensive help. I think a shortstop could be a great move that allows Miggy Rojas to kind of help you out in different positions too. And honestly, Miggy Rojas is okay, but he's not a guy that you're really looking to keep around long term. So I'm thinking an outfielder, and I'm thinking potentially a shortstop. And then when we take a look at our pitching rotation, honestly, this could be one of the best pitching rotations in baseball. Just give it, as long as everything works out. And on top of that, you get some of these guys that develop. You've already got some of the better pitchers and, some of the more consistent pitchers. Like Trevor Rogers had a good year. Alcantara's looking like the real deal. Pablo Lopez could definitely help you out in the middle to the back end of the rotation. If Sixto can stay healthy, that's the big thing. And then Luzardo, you got to figure a couple things out with him, but he could be either a good rotation piece or potentially just have him in the bullpen. And then definitely we need to strengthen up this bullpen too. So let's see what we can pick up. About a little like 70 mil to play with. Let's see. Since we do have to make it to the World Series this year. Oh, Chris Taylor went back to the Dodgers. I forgot about that move. So we'll avoid Chris Taylor. But like Chris Bryant, Savelo, Correa, Trevor Story. How did Trevor Story do? Not great, man. Not great. Let's see. Who else could we get? Freeman. What about pitchers? Man, this is actually a pretty bad free agency class. I was kind of hoping, man, this is kind of bad. Eddie Rosario though, he might be someone that helps us out versus righties and only righties. Is that what we need though? Let's see here. Yeah, we could stick him in. Yeah, we could do that. Definitely. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So what we're gonna do here is, let's see. Is there anybody else that's potentially a good idea? Like Chris Bryant would be an interesting one. He had a really good year last year. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. But let's bring in Eddie Rosario on a 1-year deal. We'll give him like 8 mil. And then I'm also thinking we go Trevor Story. I feel like if they wanted to, they could try to play their cards at getting a shortstop this offseason. You know, could you sway Correa to come to Miami? Could you sway Trevor Story to come to Miami? I mean, it's definitely a possibility, especially with like the shortstop market kind of dried up now. Honestly, if they wanted to be like, hey, let's throw a little pitch at them, see if we can convince them to join us here. Just like a Trevor Story, I don't see why that's not a possibility. I definitely want Carlos Correa more so than Trevor Story, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I also do think Trevor Story should have better hitting stats. Just throwing that one out there. But there's that. And then I did say I wanted another outfielder, but I feel like we'll be okay for now. Let's try to bring in a pitcher, but I don't really know who to go with. Doolittle has a 7 ERA. I'm still gonna take a shot on him. I know it sounds stupid, but let's go with Sean Doolittle. And then I'm thinking maybe a Colin McHugh as well. I feel like 1 year with Colin McHugh, it's not a terrible idea. I'll make him the closer too. I feel like we could do that. And then also a pitcher maybe? Carlos Rodon? No, starter I said we were okay. I mean, I'm okay with those offers. I also kind of want to sign Trevor Story and boost his rating up a little bit. I know you guys are going to be upset by that. But what if we, you know, boost up his contract so that way it makes it seem like, because I was thinking maybe like 70s for everything. I wasn't going to go like 99 or 80, but I'm going to boost it up at least to 10 mil, even though Trevor Story's probably going to be close to like a 20 mil a year kind of guy. So we'll do that. And then I feel like that's still not enough. I feel like we can make some trades for sure. Let's see. Third base is good versus righties. And then what's Brian Anderson? He's also versus righties though too. Jazz. We've got Aguilar. Evisel Garcia. Kind of need someone to help us out just with like both sides of the plate. And I feel like that's kind of where Trevor Story potentially could help us out. Or if we wanted to go crazy, we go Correa. But I feel like Trevor Story is a little bit more of a realistic option. So let's go Eddie Rosario. And yeah, we'll leave it there. And then we'll most likely make a trade or a late addition in free agency. So let's see what happens here. Okay, Colin McHugh's off the board. That's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, I'll just keep going. We'll go arbitration. Chris Bryant went to the Rangers, and now we got everybody that we wanted. So now I'm trying to see if there's any other names that maybe popped up that could help us out. So outfield wise, maybe a Willie Calhoun. Infield wise, I always pick up, hold on, could be a good DH for us. It's actually a little bit more than I was expecting in this portion here. Like Vogelbach, potentially. That's not bad. Some more bullpen arms that like definitely could help us out. Like really could help us out. Because that's what we're lacking the most. We're missing out on some pitching. That's a huge need if we can get some. All right, we'll go like that. And then let's see, is there anybody that like just hits well? Like I'm just looking for both sides of the plate, just really could help us out. Oh, man, it's just not really. Like Jace Peterson's there, and we all know Jace Peterson is like an absolute goon, but do we need him? So like we'll say like something like this. Trevor Story at short. We have our lefty hitter, another lefty hitter. We kind of need someone that hits righties, huh? Let's see. Yeah. I'm looking at this going, man, a righty hitter would be really nice. I mean, it's kind of split. Like, is De La Cruz gonna do well? I feel like a trade might be our best option. I feel like a trade's probably our best option for sure. Yeah, let's make a trade. I feel like making a big splash in a trade. Let's do that. All right, let's see. I mean, there might be someone here that looks kind of good too. So let's see. Anybody at all? No, not at all. Maybe reliever. Nope. All right, let's skip the pick, and then let's just go make a big trade. I feel like that's our best move going forward. So let's get to the start of the season. Okay, so you guys could see what I did to Trevor Story's stats there. Like I said, I was gonna do. That's why I gave him a little bit of a boosted contract. But again, this isn't a realistic rebuild. This is all about making this team as good as possible, as quickly as possible. I also know Eliezer Hernandez wasn't re-signed by the Marlins, but if I was in charge, I would keep him on the team. So now I'm looking at the team going, I think Luzardo pitched only 14 innings. He could be a starter, or we can keep him in the bullpen. And I'm thinking about, let's just get a starter instead. John Means is usually pretty easy to acquire. Another player that became a free agent in real life and is no longer on the team, and I don't know where he went, is Matthew Boyd. And I was actually going to trade for him because I felt like that wouldn't have been a bad move at all, getting him into the team. But now I'm trying to think of who I could get. Wouldn't be too difficult to trade for. Let's see here. I don't know right now. Maybe Tyler Glasnow. It's a little bit too far. Yarbrough, maybe? Yarborough's not bad. It's a lefty. How many lefties do we have? Just one. And then Luzardo. Okay, you know what? I'm in on this. All right, Pedro Santos is someone that I just drafted. What about Jason Alexander? All right, Ryan Yarbrough's in the team. That actually gives us a little bit better. There we go. We'll go like that. And then maybe we could throw him like right there. Sixto as our fifth. Bullpen. It's okay. I definitely think we could use a little bit of an upgrade, but I might wait till the All-Star break for that / trade deadline. And then looking at the team here, what do we need? Maybe like a really good center fielder. And there's been rumors. I'm pretty sure, what was it? The Marlins and Brian Reynolds? Was that the rumor I saw? Let me see. Was that the rumor that I saw, that the Marlins were trying to talk to Brian Reynolds? I think that's what I saw. So let me double check that I didn't get him in my Marlins rebuild last time, because if I did, that would be a little bit of an issue. So let me see what I can find. All right, I didn't get Brian Reynolds. I remember who I got, but I'm also kind of tempted in trying to get maybe like just someone else that's just like crazy good that normally we don't do. Byron Buxton, but he just signed a contract extension and he normally doesn't really do well. So Cedric Mullins, rumored to be on the block. So who would it take to make this deal possible? I don't think it's going to be possible. Cedric Mullins is rated so highly. I mean, we could do that. I'm not going to use Jake in this rebuild. I mean, long term, that would be a great player to have. But if we can get Cedric Mullins in this team, boom, there we go. Cedric Mullins is in the squad. I know I said let's get someone that I normally don't get, but there we go. We can go something like this now, and that's like a completely different squad that I'm like kind of all in on. Yeah, I like this team a lot. And then we don't really need anybody that hits lefties well. We've got Miggy Rojas. We've got the righties all sorted. I feel like this is not a bad team at all. I feel like this could get the job done again. I mean, we probably should move up Trevor Story a little bit, but like if the team that we had last year made it to the World Series somehow, this is an upgraded team for sure. And I feel like we could definitely make it to the World Series. Maybe get like a big name closer. I mean, like, we're trying to make some moves. We might as well do it. Like, might as well go all out. Let's see. Maybe like a... Ooh, who could we get? Who's like a closer? Maybe like a Taylor Rogers. Or... Man, I'm trying to think of like a good closer that's like on a bad team. But like... I don't really... I don't know. Let's see. And I'm trying to think of someone that's a little bit different. Devin Williams never does well for me. Let's see. Anybody else? How did Alvarado do last year? Wasn't great. Kirby Yates. Leclerc. I really wanted Colin McHugh. Can I get Colin McHugh? Like, I don't think it's going to be possible. Ooh, Bender didn't do well last year. I mean, let's see. Is that possible? Okay, so we got Colin McHugh. Oh, okay. That actually works out really well. Let's move him now here, and then we'll have Floro there. So bullpen's looking strong. Could we get even better? Probably, actually. I'm like looking at this team going, there's a couple places. Maybe like, how did Aguilar do last year? 35 home runs is kind of hard to pass up. Honestly, I like this team. It's a little bit different. I mean, it's not bad. Maybe instead of Sixto, we get somebody, which I know it's kind of rough to just be like, hey, Sixto, get out of here. But like, he's had injury issues. He's had other problems, like mostly just injury issues. I don't know why I'm saying other problems. Like he's like a menace to society or something like that. But you know what I mean? He's had injury issues. What if? Ooh, wow, that's actually pretty far out. Injury situation's holding us off here. I don't like that. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this, unfortunately. Okay, so Shane Bieber's off the table. Who else could we get that would be of interest? Let me see. Maybe someone from the Braves. Maybe someone from... I'm trying to find somebody. I'm trying to see somebody that's like gonna change the game here. Cause like, don't get me wrong, Sixto's gonna... If he's healthy, he could be a really good pitcher. But like that if is like really questionable. So who do I want to take? I think I'm just gonna leave it, cause like I guess we can go after John Means, but like, you know what? Let's stick to it. Let's see how it goes. And if we don't make the World Series, we obviously go to a round 2. And by round 2, I mean a season 2. So I think we've got our team sorted now. You know what? Yeah, it's a little bit different than normal. I normally wouldn't rock with a lot of these players. I would change up the team quite a bit. So yeah, this is the team. All right, we're at the All-Star break, and you guys saw how I set up the team, right? Well, everything got moved around. Eddie Rosario got taken out of the lineup. Like, things were changed. And then pitching rotation, you can see it got moved around as well. And then they had, like, Mike Morin here. And, of course, the CPU had to mess with some stuff. So, the team's actually not doing terribly. One glaring issue is Avisal Garcia just can't hit righties, right? So we got to keep him in the lefty lineup. So I need another outfielder. Jesus Sanchez is okay, but like he's not really doing it. So I'd rather just send him down and get somebody a little bit better. And then we could potentially use a starter or some bullpen help. So let's go see what's on the block, because that's pretty easy to trade for. So I did say an outfielder that hits righties. Outfielder that hits righties. I mean, that's kind of lefties better, though. I mean, that wasn't terrible. I think we're going to have to find our own that hits righties a little bit better, unfortunately. I think that's going to be the case. What about, was there any relievers that I missed that I need, like I just skimmed over? Steckenrider, Yimi Garcia, Chris Martin. Hauser's a starter. Okay, so it's looking like we're probably just going to have to... Ooh, Yoni Chirinos, actually. He's not doing well, though. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to have to find... Actually, Michael Fulmer. That's actually a pretty cheap player we can go out and get. Let's see, who's just not doing well. Actually, a lot of people aren't doing well. Anthony Bass. That actually gets us pretty close. And then I'll give you my homie Victor Mesa. Okay, so there's that. That's a reliever for us. And then I said I wanted to go out and find a a center fielder, outfielder that hits righties well. Or at least it'd be a right fielder. Okay. Hits righties well. Who could that be? Who could that be? Who could that be? Yastrzemski, I think, has reverse splits, right? He's okay. It's an interesting one, though. Conforto, no. Soler. Mitch? Actually, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Otherwise, I don't really know who else we can go after that hits righties well off the top of my head. I really don't. Rosarena's lefties. Joey Gallo's Joey Gallo. He's going to hit everybody well, but at the same time, he really doesn't hit everybody well. You know what I mean? Let's see. What's Andujar doing? I mean, we could throw him in left. And then who's in left for us? Eddie Rosario. We could throw him in right if we really wanted to keep it cheap. Or what about Austin Meadows? What's Austin Meadows up to? And just put him in the righty lineup. That actually might be a pretty easy trade to make. Let's see. What do they need? A catcher, a third baseman, or a first baseman? All right. What do we have along the lines of first baseman? We might. Let's go John Birdie and then like Luis Marte, and then we'll go down here for like, let's see here, like Sean Gunter. There it is. Austin Meadows is in the team. Okay, that's actually not Sean. Did I say Sean Meadows? Austin Meadows. What did I just say? I meant to say Austin Meadows. Okay, so he'll go in this lineup, and then versus lefties. Ooh, who did I just? A third baseman. We'll go with. Ooh. Hold on. We gotta change some things up a little bit. DH versus lefties. I guess we go Eddie Rosario for now, and then we'll change some things up a little bit. So, I mean, that actually helps us out a little bit. Michael Fulmer, Pazos. We've got our starters. The lineup looks okay. Everybody's doing well. We'll get Austin Meadows going. And I think we're set. I think we're good to go. Pitching is still I'm a little hesitant. I'm not going to lie. I feel like we could definitely use a starter. But I feel like that would require us, trading one of the guys that we said we'd probably keep. So let's leave it there. We're ranked 7th. I mean, we're in first. It's not like we're doing bad. Just I wanted to get us a little bit better. So let's leave it there. I think that's still pretty good. All right, so we won the division 96 and 66. Good start. Let's take a look around the league. 15 games above the Mets, who actually made the postseason as a wild card team. Okay. Yankees. Okay. The Twins as well. And then the Astros and the Angels. Interesting. League leaders, Alcantara. Okay. And then awards, what do we got? Brian Reynolds. We were thinking about getting him. And of course, he goes and wins an MVP. Another first base target we could have gone after was Matt Olson. I mean, like I said, Jesus Aguilar was okay. But like, we definitely could have used an upgrade at first base, moved Aguilar to like the DH. And that would have been perfectly fine. Like that actually might have been a really smart idea. Dang, I'm kind of upset I didn't even think about that. So let's see what we got going on here. Steven Okert needs to get out of here. Or Ockert? No, he needs to go. So who's getting called up here? Or who got sent down is another thing. Let's see. It was Jesus Sanchez. Yeah, it was. Is there somebody else that we could call up? He went down. I think JJ Bleday. We could call up JJ Bleday. Or the only other player I was considering was Lewin Diaz. How did he do in the bigs? I called him up, but he didn't get a shot. So I'm thinking let's get the outfielder in, and we'll go maybe JJ Bleday, and then we'll send down Okert, and we'll rock with what we're currently rocking. Yeah, we'll rock with what we're currently rocking. All right, Luzardo, what do we have going on here? Not great. Jeez, man. Do better. Michael Fulmer was an okay pickup, kind of similar to what we already had, but not terrible. James Pazos, not great. Sean Doolittle, I mean, it's kind of tough to judge him on like 36 innings, but like, come on. I need a little bit better. Mike Morin was solid. Dylan Floro, just not ideal. And then Colin McHugh, 7 blown save. Honestly, little underwhelming by the bullpen. Alcantara, I need a little bit better from you too. Like, the whip's great, the ERA is a little high, but I need you to be more like Pablo Lopez here. Trevor Rogers turned things around. Sixto was okay. Yarbrough turned things around. So realistically, what are we thinking? Like Pablo, Rogers, Alcantara, Sixto, maybe as the 5? I think we got to do that. All right, what do we have here? Miggy, lefty specialist. That's the only time we had him in the lineup. Not a bad season. Not a bad season at all. Not known for the power, so we're good there. JJ Bleday is now called up. Avisel Garcia, man. I even took you out of the righty lineup so that you could only face lefties, and you still just, yikes. Garrett Cooper, honestly, might be better than having Avisel Garcia. He just hits lefties really well. That's what we're doing. Alex Jackson, and then to our pitchers. Joey Wendell, I'll take it for sure. Cedric Mullins, solid season. Trevor Story, you give him the boost, see what happens. Good things happen. All right, Aguilar. Yeah, I probably should have gone after a first baseman, huh? Brian Anderson was good, though. I'll take that. Eddie Rosario, a little bit of a letdown. Austin Meadows. Jazz Chisholm's potential went down, even though he had a great year. And his potential went down. Are we serious? Are we joking? What is going on here? All right, versus lefties. Who is this gonna be? Ooh, I don't know. What is it? Left field? I guess JJ Bleday. All right, we'll see how he does. We'll see how he does in the postseason. It's time. This is where we're meant to be, and we're taking on the Reds. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? All right, well, first let's go see what the Reds are looking like. Jonathan India's great. Senzel, Castellanos is good. Winker, Stevenson, Aquino. Honestly, like looking at their pitchers too, okay. I'm feeling better. Game 1, we win. Game 2, that's not a good loss. That's a good win though. All right, we're through. Time to move this around. Everybody moves up a day. And now we look at the Padres, because I'm pretty sure that's who it said we're playing. Let's see. JD Martinez, man. Connor Joe's a glitch in franchise. That's a solid team. And then looking at their pitching, I mean, it's solid too. So, I mean, this, like I said, this is definitely the tougher matchup. And it is proving to be the tougher-ish matchup. Game 7, let's do it. Okay, you guys know what time it is. We got to go embarrass San Diego at home. It's a rainy day. Trevor Rogers on the mound. Let's see what we can do here. We started off really well. A pop-up. Can we get the sac fly? And then they get a triple. They get the sac fly. Of course. Why not? You know, why wouldn't that happen? You know, I can't. It's unreal. I mean, we're still in it. It's only 1 run, but like, guys, the offense, you gotta wake up. Bases loaded. They get another sac fly. It's 2-0 in the 4th. Guys, wake up. There we go, Joey Wendell. That's what I like to see. And then a ground out. If we can get the 5th here. There. All right, he's done after 5. We're going to start it off with the walk, a strikeout, and then Eddie Rosario. All right, we're going to take him out. We're going to go to Mike Morin. I have full faith in him. 1 run scores. Okay, tie ball game. It's not the end of the world. We can do something here. Okay, 2 innings. I'll take it. So 3-3. We got to do something though. I would really like to have the lead heading into the 9th. That's the ideal situation. Man, where do we go here? Fulmer? Can he just give me at least an inning? That's really what I was looking for. They go to the lefty, Avisel Garcia. If there was any time that I needed you more than ever. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is managerial mastermind in all of its glory. And then Colin McHugh's going to come in and blow it. You got that. What am I meant to do there? Is he really going to blow it here? Alfaro's going to be the winning run? Is that what's going to happen? I was going to scream if that was the case. A single? Okay. Eddie Rosario gets hit by the pitch. We're going to pinch hit, right? Ooh, is Weathers a lefty? He is. Oh, so then we're going to keep him in. That's right. That's right. That's right. He strikes out. Come on. Really? Really? That's what happened? We couldn't do anything there? A triple. Please. Thank you. That's all we had to do. We'll do the pitching change now. I only have lefties left. I really don't want lefties in right now. That's the problem. Do I go to one of my starters? Do I hope that one of my starters can close it? Or do I go to a tired Dylan Floro and he shuts the door and takes us to the World Series against the Yankees? That's right. I trust my bullpen. Way too much. But now let's go take a look at this Yankees squad. All right, Yankees squad. What do we got here? They do have Jace Peterson, so they know the rule of Jace Peterson, or they know all about him. They know who he is, the role of Jace Peterson off the bench. Okay, let me double check this lineup because I think only one lefty. All right, I'm gonna have to. We have Alcantara up. I think we're gonna go like this. Maybe flip those two. Something about Yarbrough, the lefty, it just doesn't give me good feelings. As we're one game away with Yarbrough on the mound against Garrett Cole. I don't know if I like this matchup at Lone Depot Park. We're going to go Sandy Alcantara, and we're going to hop into it. I think we should be good. We need to score early, and we need to score often. So, first and second for Brian Anderson. Runner thrown out, going home. I like the aggressiveness, though. We're setting the tempo. We're trying to show them that we mean business. We get out of that inning. That's big. I mean, we're threatening again. We got to threaten more, though. And when we do threaten, we got to make sure it counts. So right here, we got to do something there. That's the third time we've had that runner at second base and didn't score. So as cool as this shutout is, Eddie Rosario, thank you very much. That's what I'm talking about. Hit by pitch, gets out of it. 7 shutout innings. That is big time stuff. We're going to go to Dylan Floro. Yes, we're going to go to Dylan Floro. And look at that. That is exactly what I was looking for. Then Trevor Story goes, hey, I know I've been hitting 100 for the postseason. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to give you some goodness. And it's going to be 3-0. And we're going to close it out with Colin McHugh. And we're going to win ourselves a World Series just like that. I know Alcantara, 1 hit through 7 innings. He was tired. Couldn't risk it. We had to shut the door. We had to show the Yankees what's up. And Derek Jeter just had to put it in the face of the Yankees and be like, you know what? I'm better off without you. All right? Boom. There it is. World Series. Brian Anderson's the MVP and the playoff MVP. That's what I'm talking about. Did that just say he hit 583? 400 in the World Series? Give this guy a medal. He got the MVP. Give him another medal. Give him a cookie. I mean, that's gross. Those are disgusting averages. Get those guys out of here. But you know what? There it is. Boom. Like I said, we made the World Series last year. I wasn't losing it this time. That's the Marlins rebuild. Derek Jeter, I don't know what this is. Just in the face of the Yankees, just like that. There it is. It's over. Boom. That's it. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.